Hello Libra, thank you very much for tuning into your general read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Lima Tarot by Renata Lechner. For the supportive oracle cards, I'm using the Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. Illustrated by Jessie Reish. I don't know why I need to put that in there, but lately I feel like I do. Already shuffled. Let's see what we got for you. Stop. I'm already getting like a familiarity with the Gemini. Is this some... Alright, let's keep going. I'm getting a very Gemini feel here too. I don't know if you're dealing with a Gemini or somebody with that energy, but this is reminding me of the Gemini read. I'm partly wondering if that will also connect with you. But let's go through this. When you're coming into this situation, you're feeling really good. Whatever we're starting with here, you got the 9 of Pentacles. You're very accomplished. You're happy with what you have. Everything around you seems like it's going the way it should be. You like the balance. All's good. And the people you're dealing with, whoever you're dealing with, has the Star card. They're very optimistic and hopeful about where this situation is going, whatever that may be at this point. You're very happy with the situation, but I'm also seeing like the Hierophant is in the center, in the sense of like, not everything is perfect, but like, I feel like it's balanced, and I feel like that's why you're happy. Like, you're not expecting it to be perfect, but it is balanced. And to you, that's a version of perfection. I don't know if that sounds hokey, but it's not perfect, but it's balanced, and to you, that's a version of perfection that works. But you got the magical powers here. Things are coming forward from this moment. And I'm getting this Star card on the other side. That's why people are very hopeful. People around you, even though right now you're very happy how it is, just when it starts off, you're very happy the way it is. Other people are very hopeful because they're seeing ways to change the situation. They're going to mess with your balance. Okay, so that's how it starts off. And your balance is being messed with. And I see like that's the next step here. And it seems like you're very unhappy with that. The Emperor is in the center with organization. The balance is being pushed to the side. The Emperor is coming in and saying, well, that was working and that seemed very balanced, but this is better. This is going to make the situation better. We're moving it forward. We're going to do things this way now. This makes more sense. It feels a little cold. It does feel a little cold, but somebody's pushing in and saying, this is a better way to do it, and this is why, and this is what we're going to do. It's like somebody's setting out very rigid rules, is what I'm getting. And when that happens, you're not happy about this, because I feel like it's taking out the emotional aspect of this. And I feel like you're very, very, very cognizant of this. Cognizant of this. You're recognizing it right off the bat. Like, all right, yeah, that makes more sense on paper, but this is not going to make everybody else happy. This may be more productive, more lucrative, more profitable, but it's going to make a lot of people unhappy is what I feel like you're standing at. And you're not happy about this at all. You got the 3 of Swords. You're like, no, this is not the way to go. I feel like you're like, the balance is being lost. The balance is not existent anymore. The balance has completely been obliterated. You're not happy. The Emperor gets his way, though. Whoever this person is, don't get caught up in the gender, but whatever the Emperor represents in this situation, the Emperor gets his way. Ace of Pentacles cements itself in this situation. These changes happen. These changes go into effect. It does happen, and it's going to be here for a while. Is what I'm getting with this Ace of Pentacles. It happens, it locks in, and it's going to be here. It's going to grow from here. You're not down and out. I don't feel you accepting that. I feel you have a lot of work on your side you're very giving. Like, this is a very giving, this is a very charitable card, and I feel like you're putting it out there. You're making it very, very obvious, the imbalance that's here. And you're doing your best to rebalance everything. You're not just accepting this is how it is, I guess we're just going to have to deal with it. I don't feel you accepting that. You're moving around, dealing with things, talking where you need to, making political moves if necessary. Sometimes it calls for that. And you're giving of yourself to make this change. The Ace of Pentacles may be there. It maybe this is how it's going to go forward. But, you know, there's still wiggle room. Just because there's a big wall here doesn't mean we can't paint it. Doesn't mean we can't add a fire escape to it. Doesn't mean that, you know, we can't, you know, get on top of this wall and enjoy what we have on top too. Like there's ways to work with this wall to make it more balanced. Yeah, it's here. Yeah, that's the Ace of Pentacles. It's going to stay. But I can work with this, and I can find other ways to make this work to my advantage and everybody else's. And I feel you making that. You're giving of yourself. This is going above and beyond. You don't have to do this, but you're deciding this will balance out, and I'm going to make it balance out. Okay. You are having, in the situation itself, you got the Lover's card. You are recreating the emotional balance here. Sometimes this is one of those cards that indicates passing a test or successfully achieving a goal. That can be what this card means too. Everybody's like, this is working. I don't know if I would say everybody's happy. The situation is flourishing. The situation is returning to balance is what I'm getting here. Because you wouldn't stand by and just let it drown. You brought that emotional balance back in is what I'm getting. Now, this is why I say I don't think everybody's happy. The Five of Cups, is that the Five of Cups? Yep. Shows up on the other side. That Emperor energy, I feel, is not, like, there. It's like the plan failed. The plan didn't actually fail, but they're interpreting it as if it did. Whatever they thought they were going to recoup, it's not to the level they wanted to. It's just not exactly. But there is a lot. There's like, this is the card where there's two cups face up. There's 3 cups face down. They did not get everything they really wanted from the situation. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles is still here. It's still flourishing. But it's been changed. Like the wall, like for example, if that wall is there, you painted that wall, you added a fire escape, and you have things at the top that people are enjoying this wall now. Yeah, there's a wall here, but we like it. It's good. We made it work to our advantage. We're cool with it. We're happy with it. The original intent, it seems like whatever they originally wanted, it did not seem to hold up. And I feel like that Emperor energy is unhappy. I get that Nine of Swords also coming from this Five of Cups. It's almost like they were short-sighted. Whoever it was, they were short-sighted. And now they have to kind of like suck it up and just kind of look at the situation for where it is now. I also feel them abandoning their original plan. The Emperor and the organization, it seems like that original plan has been abandoned. You have redefined this Ace of Pentacles. What you want is sticking. Is that right? All right. Now, this feels right. So I'm like, something's a little funny here with this. So let's see. Are you leaving the situation? I feel like you might end up leaving the situation. Why? I don't know. I feel like you got the Death card here with the imagination. You have other things you'd rather be working on. Whatever this is, I feel like you're walking away from it. You might not be completely going away from it, as in, like, I'm not going to... I don't know. You got the Death card here. That's usually an ending. Sometimes signifying a new beginning. Your level of involvement is definitely ending. You may still be connected with it, but your level of involvement with this situation is ending. And the imagination here is like you have other things that are getting your attention, you have other things to do. But I do get after you do leave this situation, at least at this level of involvement, Judgment goes in the situation's favor and the Harvest. Like, I feel like what you did is going to stick. Judgment goes in the favor of the situation itself, the people who have to deal with it, whatever that might be. Harvest is telling me this is becoming like there's like, I think it's grain, or if it's certain things are like harvested 3 times a year. Like, the harvest is repeating. The harvest is coming back over and over. Judgment with the Harvest together is telling me there's a repeating harvest here, repeating abundance. It just seems to be surviving. The way you've changed this has made an effect that goes beyond your involvement. So it feels to me like it worked out very well. So this is a little bit different than this is actually a little bit different than the Gemini read, because now I'm seeing you get some similar cards, but you have a definitely different outcome here. So this actually works good. I feel like this ends very well for you. Especially when you move on, the situation still survives on its own. I feel like that's something that would make you very happy. I think we're done. All right, I'm going to wrap that up there. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, go ahead and shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.